Hello, friends. How are you on this lovely, lovely day? I know I'm live again. Well, I recorded a video and I did not have time to edit it because I have calls coming out of all places today and all night long, except for this very brief time. So I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to go live really quick. I'll just go live for a little bit and then I'll make up for the video. And the video that I did have, I'll put it up tomorrow. I have had a fucked. I just hung up on my specific person. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Somebody tell me, can you hear me? Okay. Heads up, because he's going to call back. And we're going to lose volume again in a few minutes. I know he's going to call right back. Unless let's manifest that he understood why I didn't answer him. It's been the most fucked up day. Let me just start like really quick. So, you know, I'm on this new I'm getting up early thing, like really early, so I can get everything I want done, because I hate going to bed feeling like I'm still not done with stuff, although I'm still not done with stuff. I have people to schedule still that have purchase coaching that have been waiting. I have people waiting. I'm getting to you. But regardless, so I woke up early, I was feeling good. I'm already on track for my day, because I'm a planner. I take poop out. We come back inside. I'm walking ahead of her. And, she comes in, she jumps on the couch. She comes back down, comes back to the kitchen. And I looked at my kitchen floor and saw a dirty paw print. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not anal retentive. It's not like there's not a drop of filth anywhere in my home. I just try to keep it clean as best as possible. And I saw the paw print. I'm like, what the hell is that? And then I keep looking and I see that this random paw print there's a trail and there's multiple paw prints on my couch. She had stepped in dog shit and brought it inside the house, got it all over the couch, got it all over everything. So I was not angry with her because this was not her fault, right? My innocent baby girl, it's not her fault. So I brought her back into my garage. That's where her little cleanup station is. I keep like wipes, special, I don't know, like clean soaps, natural soaps and cleaners for her to clean her paws thoroughly. So I was doing all that, right? And I'm like, all right, sweetie, you're going to stay out in the garage for a few moments while I go tackle all the disgustingness inside the house. And she was so good. She was so quiet out there. What a good girl, right? What a good girl. Her mommy is trying to quickly clean up because I knew she was not going to want to stay in the garage because she doesn't like to be separated from me. And I was just so proud of her because she didn't cry at all. You want to know why she didn't cry? Because she shit in my garage. So she was dreading me coming back out there. She wouldn't come to me when I called her name because I didn't see it right away. I'm like, come on, let's go. Come on. She wouldn't come. She was sitting by the window just staring at me. And I'm like, what the hell? And boom, the smell of poop. I've had a rough day. Okay. But I'm still in a good mood. Okay. But my poor boyfriend, cuckoo-ness is going on in his world. I'm trying to manifest for him. But he's stressed out. Hence why that's why I'm surprised he has not called back. He must have picked up what I was putting down when I sent him to voicemail, because I never do that. Anyway, here I am for a little bit, but then I have to go because I got to get back on coaching calls. Okay? So this is my making up for no video today. And I can see we've already got super chats. Okay. How is everyone? How's everyone doing? I'm hoping I don't lose the light. I probably should turn myself this way, but all right, whatever. Let's see. First of all, were any of you on the live stream last night? I see some of my peeps here, so I know some of you were. But did anybody bother, other than Leanne, to go look up the lyrics to Synchronicity 1 by the Police and read that shit and see how I think Sting was talking about manifestation? Just saying, you ought to do it. Okay? Check out the lyrics to Synchronicity 1 by the Police. Okay? Yep, I see it. Oh, I see my peeps. I see y'all. I know who was here last night. I'm seeing it. Okay. So, let's see. Oh, also, any of you that are scheduled for coaching with me this coming Monday, just be heads up, I won't be here. I will be probably at SP's, hiding in the either the bathroom or the bedroom. Because I guess Monday's a holiday for, the rest of the world, or the rest of, I don't know. Supposedly, I guess it's a holiday. I should know what it is. It's probably like somebody's birthday or something on Monday. But so I'll be there. So don't think it's weird that you're going to have a weird ass background. And worst case scenario, it's probably, the 16th? Oh, all right. Not this Monday. All right. The 16th, that day. That's the day that the call will be from there. All right. Let me just shut up and get to work here. Look at Jenny Sarian being my best friend for life. Telling me, looking beautiful as always. I can comfortably tell you that Jenny Sarian is a mother effing knockout. So, Jenny, she's the knockout. Just saying. Okay, anyway. All right, Lone Wolf Heart. Lone Wolf Heart, I just love you. A little something to treat you and Poop. I manifested this live because only 10 minutes ago, I was thinking how I keep missing you go live. Anyway, a couple of weeks to my birthday, so I'm like, SP's gonna reach out to me. Best attitude ever. Yes, Lone Wolf Heart, and happy early birthday. We will have to celebrate it on our live stream, okay? Put it in the chat when your exact birthday is, and we'll try to celebrate it, okay? So happy early birthday. Thank you very much for showering me and Poop with love as per usual, as you always do. I love your sweet ass. And Hawkeyes, thank you. I saw that. Thank you very much for asking for likes. I appreciate it. It's the 19th. So it's January 19th or February 19th. You know what I'm saying? Which one? January? You got to be specific with my ass, right? We know this. Got to be specific. It's January. What does that fall on? January 19th? That was my great Aunt Frida's birthday. Lone Wolf. That was my great Aunt Frida. You share that day with I loved my great Aunt Frida. I loved her. That's wonderful. We'll have to, I wonder what day of the week it falls on. Maybe we can do, special live stream. Thursday? We'll see what we can do. Okay? We'll see what we can do. Kara, thank you very much. Hi, Kim. Can you please explain more about how to get into the state? We either declare we are that version now or ask how it would feel to have our man. Either one. Either one, my friend. Either one. Do we have to believe we are that version now? Okay. So, when I'm saying decide you're that version of yourself now. It is a moment-by-moment decision. But I get it if your mind is saying right back to you, no, you're not. No, that's not you. No, you're not that version. Okay. Well, what if? What if it was easy for me to believe that I can instantly shift my state? What if it was easy for me to believe that it can be that easy to just be the new version of myself. What would it feel like to be the version of myself that has my desire, whatever desires you are wanting? Either, whatever it takes. That's why I always say, whatever your manifestation game is, fine. You make the rules of your reality. If you want to use affirmations to help you decide to be the version of yourself that has whatever the hell you want, fine, use affirmations. If you want to use a visualization to declare you are this version of yourself, use visualization. Script that you're this version of yourself now. But it's the repetition of doing it is what is bringing the change. Now, so either way. So it's not like, oh no, here's the new way of doing it, I must do it this way. No, it's kind of just a new way of talking about it, because it gets boring to constantly say, what would it be like to be the version of yourself who has your desires now? As opposed to, decide you're that version now. Decide who you are. Decide who you want to be and declare you're it now. Either one is fine. This is the whole point of why I repetitively tell you guys, you're making the rules. You're deciding how manifestation is working for you. Yes, it's all of our, subconscious mind or the I amness, whatever feels good to you, whether it's you think the universe is helping you do it, fine. It doesn't matter. But how you get to the place of deciding who you are. That's what my video that's going to go up tomorrow is all about, is do you all understand what it really means when anyone says who you are, okay? So it's whatever helps you get to that place of making that decision and accepting it. Now, as far as, do we have to believe we are that version now? It is my experience that, no, initially, I didn't instantly think I was that new version, right? Not instantly. I didn't believe right away, but I believed in manifestation. And I knew from practice that focusing on my state of consciousness works. It does. So I can make this decision. I can just decide I don't need to keep fixing myself, that I'm already done. There's nothing wrong with me. I am ready, willing, and able to manifest whatever the fuck I want right now in this moment. Okay? So, yeah, when I first started working on states, I didn't necessarily believe I was that new version yet. However, okay, so this goes to anybody asking the question of, well, I don't have to believe. I don't have to believe my affirmations. I don't have to believe anything. Like your visualization, your script, what you're scripting, when you're working on revision, if you're doing your inner conversations. No, you don't have to believe. But when you finally fucking do believe, your journey, I'm just going to be honest, your journey is going to go up a notch. Because now you're not battling your disbelief on top of affirming or whatever you're doing for your manifestation game. So no, you don't have to believe. But please don't be one of those people that relentlessly waste time defending that it's okay to not believe what you're affirming, visualizing, scripting, whatever you're doing for your manifestation game. Don't be that person. Because you're wasting more time about, I don't have to believe, than actually getting on your manifestation game. Do you see what I'm saying? But it's totally normal. Even if you are someone who's sitting here watching me right now and is saying to yourself, well, I believe manifestation works. I believe it. But then you have the moments where you're like, does this actually fucking work? Because I don't see any changes. Nothing's working out here. Those moments of disbelief throughout your journey, or the moments of doubt, totally fucking normal. Absolutely, totally normal. And I think everyone gets those moments. And I think they're lying when they say they don't. Everybody has their little moments of doubt. That's a normal part of the journey, no matter where you are on your journey. Okay? But no, You don't have to instantly believe you are this new version, but I've said before, my God, your journey will get easier because you're finally believing and allowing yourself to trust that it works. That takes a big load off your shoulders than consistently sitting in disbelief. See what I'm saying? Okay, let me turn this kitchen light on because I'm losing the light. Well, I'm not turning the big lights on because I hate when they're on, but just a little more lighting. Okay, so let's see. One more thing before I go on to the next thing. Kara, back to you for a sec. You know, when we're manifesting anything, yes, you're going to ask yourself, what would it feel like if I was having that relationship now? I'm going to tell you that no matter what you're manifesting, no matter what it is, the who you think you are in the entire equation fucking matters. Let that be your primary focus, and you'll see how things change and how it gets a little easier and manifestations come in a little quicker. That has been 100% my experience. That when I put the focus on who I am, it doesn't mean I don't ever think of what I'm manifesting. I'm saying me, the who I am, becomes primary. Oh my God. I cannot say that enough. Like I said, I wish I could just crack open my head and let you look into it and see the timeline of when I started getting laser focused on me. And I don't mean that I didn't think about my manifestations. Of course I did, but I was focused on who I was relevant to those manifestations. So if anybody struggles with manifesting love, relationships, or money, or really anything, who are you being in relevant to what you're manifesting? Because it's all your beliefs and assumptions that are in the little cocktail. Hence why you want to focus on being the version of you who doesn't have limited beliefs relevant to what you're manifesting. So if you struggled with money most of your existence, you know, just because you've struggled with money most of your existence, that there's a belief somewhere that maybe you think money is hard to come by. Okay? Or that you have to work really, really hard in order to get money. Okay, so your focus is going to be on the version of you who does not struggle with money. That you can accept that money flows to you like water. You never have to worry about money again. You're a multimillionaire, multi-billionaire, or it doesn't matter what you're striving for. It's just you're becoming that version of yourself. You make that the priority. I'm telling you, things will change. I'm telling you. The more little sass, little confident, little pep in your step about, I'm having what I want. I don't care how. I don't know when. But I'm having it. That is going to be a part of my life experience. I'm having that. And I'm going to enjoy every damn second of it. And I'm going to be happy on the way to getting it. When you start getting into that confident thinking attitude about it, it also makes things a little bit easier. And I know that's not going to be an instant thing for some of us. Some of us don't have the sass that I do. But then take some from me. Take some from me. Because it works. It really, really does. Okay. Meg, thank you very much. Thank you, Kim, for last Zoom call. It was so amazing. I love you more and more with every video, and I love your cuckoo-ness. I love that you appreciate it. She's talking about the channel membership. The what do you call it? The first channel membership, the original channel membership. She's talking about that, and she's talking about that's the membership. If you want to hear more stories about me and my journey and my craziness on the journey, that's the membership to be in, because that's where I share the most. Oh, and for what it's worth, before I forget, the other membership, I'm waiting on YouTube approval. It's all signed up for. I just need YouTube to give me the thumbs up. Then it will go live on the channel. So it's really a thing. It's really coming. The hot seat / group coaching. Just waiting on YouTube. But I'm glad. I'm glad you enjoyed it, Mag. I'm glad you could appreciate what a hot mess express I was. I've shared some of that hot mess shit on these live streams as well. But, you know, I give a little bit more in that group because I get talking, I get rambling. But I'm glad it helped, because I know that there are people out there who do overreact and lose their shit and act like hot mess expresses in their day-to-day life over what they're manifesting, just like I did. I know you're out there. I know you are, because I was doing it. I was doing it too. So if it makes you feel any better, it does get better. If you don't give up, you stay on your game, you're eventually going to get everything you want. You are. Literally. So don't think that you're a manifestation failure because you've had your, hot mess moments. If you only knew the number of my hot mess express moments, I don't think I'll ever tell that number. It's got to be in the thousands. It's got to be terrible. But you will change when you decide who you want to be. Is Poop giving us side eye? And she's licking her legs right now. Let's see. Summer, thank you very much. Thanks to you, I fully decided I don't give a fuck about the 3D SP until he shows up how I want. Also, embodying state of I'm the prize and always committed to, so who cares? Oh, always committed to, so who cares? Good girl, Summer. Good. Good. And it kind of is an I don't give a fuck attitude, or I like to say 0 fucks given. We are all going to have our moments where the 3D zaps us, triggers us. And it's not that I'm saying expect for it to happen. Things have to go shitty. It's not what I mean. But I think it's silly to think that, I can never have a bad moment. I can never have that, or else I won't get my manifestation. I think that's silliness. Of course, we're still humans. We're still going to have our moments, and that's okay. That doesn't stop or make us lose manifestations. So, good. My whole point in saying that is good. Get into 0 fucks given mode, because the 3D really doesn't matter. There are some things that make us feel like it really, really, really matters, but it really, really doesn't. Really, really, really doesn't. Things can change like that. Things can change literally in an instant. I've learned that. I learned that the hard way, though. But I've learned that things can change in an instant, overnight. Whatever sounds juicy to you, things can change very, very rapidly. Very rapidly. And I'll be honest, at least this is how I felt. I have had more in the last, say, 6 months. I have had more like surreal moments. Like, is this really my life right now? Is this really happening? Like, but in a good way. Like, what? How did I get here? What is going on? I'm loving every second of it, but is this real? Please tell me I'm not dreaming right now, right? Like, this is real. It can feel amazing, especially when you make you the priority, meaning who you think you are. We're always manifesting from who we think we are. And who you think you are is your state. It's your state. Okay. So that's awesome, Summer. Goddess Vibes, thank you very much. Hi, Kim. Which is more likely to manifest? The last thought before falling asleep, or the affirmations I'm listening to overnight? Well, to be perfectly honest with you, unless I was to have full access to your brain and see all of your thoughts and see what state you're embodying, I could never answer that question. I could never answer it. You know, we're manifesting from who we're being. So who are you dominantly? Who do you think you are dominantly? That's what matters. You could be thinking of yourself as, you know, let's pretend you're manifesting money. That you could be thinking of yourself as a broke ass bitch every single second of your day. But listen to a sleep tape. All the while never, ever changing who you are. Well, what's more dominant? Who you're being, all your waking hours, or the beliefs at night? I'm thinking, who's more dominant? It's your waking hours, so it's all your shitty thinking. So there you go. That's who you think you are. That's what you're going to keep experiencing. So, and that's not to say that I don't think sleep tapes work. That's not what I mean by that. It doesn't matter what you. I know that there are some, and I'm sorry, it is their limited belief that whatever you fall asleep with, that's it. That's all. That's it. Now, if you create that belief that all I have to do is think this thought before I fall asleep and then it'll manifest, you make that a belief, then yeah, it has to play out. It's the law of assumption, right? But I don't have the belief that I have to fall asleep in the wish fulfilled, in sats, in anything. I don't. Nighttime, right before bed, has there been moments where I've said, you know, tomorrow I'm waking up in the reality where I'm getting whatever I want? Yep, I've done that. But there's a lot of times that I don't even have time to motherfucking think. As soon as I hit that freaking pillow, I'm out. I'm out. So what did I fall asleep in? The thought of, I'm tired. Do you see what I'm saying? I don't have a belief that I have to think and do a certain thing before I fall asleep, so I don't have it. So it doesn't matter. Do you see what I'm saying? It's the law of assumptions. Whatever you believe to be true will be true. So, who's more dominant? That last thought before you fell asleep, was that your dominant sphere of thinking throughout your day? Or the sleep tapes? You tell me who outweighs the other. When you can answer that question, then I'll tell you which one's more likely to show up. It's whoever is more relevant to who you think you are. Okay? Jen, thank you very much. Hi, Kim. You gave me a great answer last night. I thought I said fast night. Last night. I'm starting to understand fuck the 3D. Basically, I have to let go of the good and bad in the 3D. Can you talk about what it means to surrender? I feel like I need to. Absolutely. Surrender. Have I had to surrender things? Bet your sweet ass I have. What I feel surrendering is, and at minimum, what surrendering means to me and how I apply it to my own life, okay? So I'm sure maybe there's somebody else out there who has a different definition of what surrendering is. This is mine, and this is what I use when necessary. So when it comes to surrendering, it can also be like another fancy way of saying letting go of what you're actively manifesting. Well, to me, I'm not someone that wants to and probably never will let go of what I'm manifesting. To me, I don't like that idea. It feels impossible to just stop thinking of something you're manifesting, right? But I have had circumstances show up in my 3D that, based on the state I was in, felt too big or just overpowering. Like I was overwhelmed by the circumstances, and I didn't think I had it in me to outwit them, out-manifest them. I could not see how I was going to be able to do it, and I felt very scared, all relevant to what state I was embodying, okay? But in those moments, it felt scary and frustrating. So I chose to surrender it. So surrendering to me was, now remember, actually, I don't even know if I think I have said this in other live streams that, you know, especially in the moments that maybe I'm really struggling, I'm not against talking to whatever is out there. For me, I love thinking that my passed away family members, which my great aunt Frida, my great aunt Margaret, my grandma, I think of them as still being in connection with me because I believe that. I don't think that when we pass, we just disappear. I think they graduate. They have more powers than we do, right? So I have had moments where I've literally asked them for help. Or I've even said, higher self, are you going to fucking help me or what? Yep, I have talked like that. Or the I am. I've talked to the I am, whatever the I am is to you. I've talked to what I think the I am is. Asking for help, reaching out for help, okay? So when I was having a circumstance that was stressing me out on all levels and I felt powerless to, I literally said, I don't think I have it in me to fight this or to fix it. And I don't like it. It's scaring me. I don't like that it's a part of my bridge of incidents. I don't want it to be. It doesn't make sense to me. And I'm not clear-minded. And I know I'm not clear-minded. And I don't know what to do. I need help. So for me, it meant I stopped trying to manifest it. Now, I don't mean let go. By manifest, I mean I'm not going to put my focus on anything related to that subject area. I can't right now put my focus there because I feel powerless due to the state I was in. So I surrendered it. Because I'm someone that has no problem with, talking to my past relatives. Like, I need help. I need you to show me what I need to do so that I have peace here and I end up with what I want. Please help me. Show me what I need to do. Where do I need to focus? Because I cannot think clearly for myself. And answers came and answers will come. And whether that's secretly just you manifesting that answer to show up in your 3D, who gives a shit? It felt comforting to think that my great aunt Margaret and Frida were helping me in those moments. But I completely let go of me focusing on fixing the circumstance. I put the focus back on who I think I am. And it might sound like, well, you're letting go. No, I didn't let go. I still had my end goal of that manifestation. I still had the desire. I was still focusing on being the version of myself who has what she wanted with that or relevant to that. But what was happening in my 3D was too much. And I needed to stop focusing there. And I brought all the focus. And to be honest, during that time, I pulled focus away from everything and everyone. Everyone. I surrendered literally everything and went in. And this was the month of September when I've shared with you guys. I haven't gone into specific details yet, but I will, because there's lots to fill you in on. But when I'm ready, I will. I will. September was terrible. And I was in a horrific state. And I was struggling to get out of it, which only made me feel worse. And I think you all, well, I told you guys I was having some moments. And you could tell. You could tell by how I was showing up, right? So the state I was in, and you know what, I got to be honest, I couldn't have been more grateful that I had the knowledge about states of consciousness while I was living in it, because that was all I had really to calm me down, was I knew I could just tell it's just a state. Everything's going to be okay. You're going to get out of it. But I didn't feel like I was going to be able to crawl my way out of that state. I felt very stuck. And I surrendered. I surrendered everything in September. Didn't matter what it was. Didn't matter the subject area. I let it all be put aside. But I still put the focus on me. how I want to feel when I wake up in the morning, how I want to feel every day about my life. That became my most important thing. That became my focus. Me. So no, don't take it as it's giving up on your manifestations. It's not. It's, let's say it like this. We all know what it's like to be on a manifestation game, right? Some people set their alarms to make sure they affirm at certain times of the day because that makes them feel good. Some people like to get their, certain times of visualization in. But deep in your soul that when you're doing these manifestation tools and techniques, even though it brings joy to you to do it, or at least neutral, I'm sure there's still a thought there that you're working for something. You're working towards getting the manifestation, right? So sometimes just removing that feeling like you're working to get something, and especially when the 3D is showing you either nothing or the opposite, it can feel like work. It can feel frustrating, very, very frustrating. That's how I felt in September. So I needed to get out of the mindset of I'm working to get something or to maintain something. The focus needed to be on me being 100 million trillion gazillion % authentic to myself. Authentic to myself. I had to get real, raw, and honest about myself in September. And I put all the focus here, and it felt like 1,000,000 pounds of weight off my shoulders. I wasn't 100% out of that state, and I wasn't 100% feeling better. But the weight of feeling like I have to keep working towards things needed to go. Needed to go. And so I put all, like I said, this is all going to be put in a video at some point so I can share it all. Because I share my journey with you guys. I literally went inward. I stopped responding to text messages, to phone calls. I shut the doors to everything and just focused on me, okay? My life has never been better. I had dramatic change in my world, and I cannot express to you. I don't have words for how my life is right now. I couldn't be a happier person, and I didn't know love could feel the way it feels now. I'm not even sure, to be honest, until I went inward the way I did through September. And don't mistake and think it was a lovely process. It sucked. I wanted out of that state badly. But I didn't know that love could feel like that. That's what was my journey was in the month of September. I needed to learn about love, what love really means and feels like, not the limited perspective I now know I have had. I had to go through it, and it sucked. Don't all panic and worry that you're going to have to go through what I went through, right? We're all different people, different beliefs, different pasts, okay? But, so yes, I surrendered everything, put all the focus on me. So I just want to make this very clear. Please don't think that surrendering means giving up on your manifestations. It doesn't. It doesn't. And don't you think for a second that by surrendering when you need to, when you're feeling overwhelmed, it doesn't make SP forget about you. That doesn't make SP go find someone else. It doesn't mean any of that. It doesn't. You're really running your world. Really, really you are. And when you put the focus on who you think you are, relevant to everything, right? Whatever you're manifesting, you put it there, your life will change. I I want to say that I promise you won't fail. And I want you to know too, I also had moments where I literally said to myself, what am I doing? I am fucking up my entire life. I'm fucking my world up. What is wrong with me? I can't get out of this state. Because listen, our life is always reflecting what state we're embodying. Always. And my life, every category, was reflecting that state. And I kept, oh my God, the panic, the fear that came over me. So I understand how everyone feels. I've lived this journey right alongside with you guys. But you won't fail, you won't fuck everything up, and you will probably elevate to a state that you've never experienced before, and you will not regret one single second of it. And you will, at least for me, I asked, what the fuck was I waiting for? Why couldn't I have waked up earlier or woke up earlier? And I already thought I woke up. That's also proof to my theory on we don't stop evolving. We keep evolving until we croak. And that's when we graduate back to consciousness and we know everything. And we feel unconditional love and happy and joy, right? But until then, we're all still growing. Even people who make YouTube videos, we're not any more special. We're still growing. I'm still growing. Or at least I can admit that. I'm still evolving. I'm still learning things, right? Well, everything I've shared in really any of my videos, that's why I don't delete old videos. So you can see my growth, my evolvement from day one, first video, to now. I'm sure if you were to watch all my videos back to back, you can tell the difference in me from day one to now. And I wouldn't change anything, to be honest. I've learned a lot. I would have done anything and paid any dollar amount to get out of how I felt in September. I would have done anything to get out of that space, to force my way out. But you can't force yourself out of a state. You can't force yourself into a state. You can walk your way there. I didn't want to fucking walk. I didn't want to crawl. I wanted out. And I felt very trapped, very worried, very scared. All the emotions. And crying. Crying. Oh my God, the tears. The nervousness, the anxiety. And moments, what felt like to me, depression. Really worried. Really, really worried. But it was worth every second of it. I do not regret. And if I'm ever faced with any circumstance that feels overwhelming to me, which will be relevant to the state I'm in, if I can't in the moment ask myself, who are you being? Are you being old Kim or are you being new Kim? If that's not enough to help me chill and it feels that fucking overwhelming or frustrating, I will surrender again if I have to. I don't want you to feel like everyone has to surrender things. Don't look at it like that. It's for the moments you think I don't know what to do here. I don't know how to handle this, and I can't get myself clear-headed enough to even know where to put my focus. That's a good time to just surrender it. Just know that if the focus is on who you think you are, right? Who you think you are, relevant to whatever you're manifesting, that it has to work out for you in the end. It absolutely has to. Because we all want to be, I'm assuming, the best versions of ourselves that has whatever the hell we want. Right? So whatever that overwhelmingly scary circumstances, it will dissolve. It will dissolve. And things will only get better and better and better. And I sincerely mean, when I tell you, I thought I knew what love was. And, in defense of my old version, I sincerely believed that that's what love was supposed to be like. Oh my God, how silly. And you know what though? I'm probably gonna grow even more and learn even more about that, whatever subject area. You can experience it all just by deciding who you want to be. The repetition of you making that choice will change things. Because let me tell you, I was trying it all. I tried meditation. Don't get me wrong. I don't dislike meditation like I would have said I did maybe a month before that. I don't still heavily meditate or anything like that, but it did make me feel good. It was soothing to me. But yeah, I was panicking. I was scared. I was worried. But where I am now, relevant to that, it was worth every damn second of it. Worth it all. Yeah, worth it all. I hope that helped, Jen. I hope that helped. You need to go to TEDx. What's TEDx? I don't know what TEDx is, and are you talking to me? I get so fidgety when I meditate. I did 2 initially. What's a TED? TED Talks. I've heard of TED Talks. TED Talks. Why does that sound familiar to me? TED Talk. I know I've heard that before. I've heard TED Talks before. But in this moment right now, I'm not remembering exactly what it is. Is that a person? I'll go talk to Ted. Oh, TED is like a conference where experts talk about also. You think I'm an expert? Yes. Yes, please. Keep talking dirty to me like that. I love it. Oh, Hawkeyes. I'm in a meeting, wanted to say hello, and I fucking love you. 2023, we're getting our shit, damn it. I love you, Hawkeyes. Aw, I love you all. Look at all the niceness. Well, Christina, I'll go talk to Ted. I love you guys. Leslie, do you still have a P.O. box? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. You don't need to send me anything, though. Don't feel obligated to send me anything. The motherfucking guru. Kim is the goat. You guys are too good to me. I always tell people, thanks for coming to my TED Talks. Kim may be a little too saucy for Ted. Does Ted need a little sauciness? Huh? Oh, Ted is a nonprofit devoted. Oh, I thought Ted was a damn person. Thought Ted was a person. Damn it. Okay. I probably am a little too, CFC. Ooh, Kim's the oracle. The oracle of all knowledge. Thank you very much. No, just kidding. Ted can use a little sauce. All right. Jen 25, thank you very much. Hi, Kim, feeling overwhelmed with the intrusive thoughts that tell me I can't have what I want. Any tips for dealing with this? It's exhausting. I'm sure it does feel exhausting. I'm sure it did. Okay, or does. So, listen. I know intrusive thoughts are not fun. They're not. They feel like you have no power over what's going on in your mind. I know that. So, you're getting intrusive thoughts that say, I can't have what I want. Okay, my first tip is why? Why can't you have what you want? What does your mind give you for an answer? Why can't you have what you want? What's the reasons your mind is telling you that you can't have what you want? And let's listen to the reasons. And whatever those reasons, whatever they are, if they're not the direct beliefs you have, they're connected to a limiting belief of some kind within your mind. So let's just say, well, you can't have what you want because you're not good enough. Okay. So right now, you're believing that that's who you are in regards to whatever it is that you want to manifest. So you're not good enough for your SP. You're not good enough to work at the job you want to work at. So therefore, you're not good enough to make all the money you want to make or whatever. All right. So you, either through affirming, visualizing, scripting, inner conversations, need to start deciding that you're the version of yourself that is more than enough. It's not about being good enough. We're more than enough. We're fucking overqualified for everything. We're too good. We're too good. Right? The job, the money, the SPs, they are all lucky that we even have them in our sights. We're that good. You're not an HBIC being sexy, sassy, saucy, and sometimes snarky, and then not being good enough. Hell no. So through the repetition of you deciding that you're more than enough, you're freaking overqualified for it all, the repetition of you making that choice is what starts the change. Now, pay attention to your intrusive thoughts for a moment. It starts with one thought. It's just that we entertained it. And then another thought comes up. And then another thought comes up. I just talked about this last night, but it's true. And Neville brought this up. Don't ask me what book, because I already forgot, and it might have been a lecture. But he said, test it. Put your focus on something. And watch how your mind brings up another thought, and then another thought, and then another thought, all connected to that original first thought. So in that moment, especially if it's any type of thought that's saying that you can't have what you want because of A, B, and C. No, that's your old version. That's your old version of yourself talking. That's the old reality talking. You don't have to believe and accept every single thought that comes into your head. You don't have to believe it as your truth just because it popped up in your mind. Just because you think a thought doesn't make it true. Just because you think a thought doesn't mean you have to be afraid of it either. You don't have to be afraid because you had a negative thought. That doesn't have to instantly manifest. It's the energy of you being fearful of the thoughts that perpetuates them coming. You see what I'm saying? So test that for a second. Think about what you want to manifest. So if it's, let's say, money, think about money. Think about you having all the money you want. I'm sure within milliseconds, either a picture or what I call a thought picture, because I don't always get clear pictures, but we're all thinking in pictures. A thought picture or a regular picture showed up over what I'm about to stumble on my words. What you think is relevant to you having more than enough money. I used this example last night. So if I'm saying to myself, I have more than enough money, I can buy whatever I want. The first thing I think of is a Louis Vuitton Speedy 25 that has my initials on it every single time. No, I do not own this item. I am saying that's what the thought is. It's because I like purses. In case you know, I love purses. I have more than enough money. I can buy whatever I want. I think of luxury handbags because I like them. So when you're affirming or thinking the thought of something you want to manifest, see how your imagination feeds you something else relevant to that. Now, if it instantly goes negative, if it instantly goes to a shitty thought, okay, I would just see that as validation of my old shitty conditioning. Just validation of my old shitty conditioning, all attached to the old version of me. You're breaking that habit, right? You're breaking that habit now through practice, through repetition of not believing and accepting every single thought that pops into your mind. And the more often you get to the place of, I don't have to listen to this shit. Just because fearful thought came up doesn't mean it has to manifest. That's not my truth anymore. That's not who I am. I'm the version of myself that doesn't have to worry about money. Money will be okay. Money will always show up on time. I can buy whatever the hell I want, whenever the hell I want, because I do what I want. You get in the practice of that, the intrusive thoughts are going to back away a little bit. They're going to be a little less nasty. The more you decide who you want to be, okay? So who you think you are, the more you decide. No such thing as too many persons. Damn right. Damn right. The more things are going to change. And the change starts with you. The change starts with you. So you're going to start feeling different. Okay? You will. And then we see it out here. I want to say this. Okay? Preach, goddess of manifesting. And that's why I love Lisa. Best friend for life. She was talking to me, right? And she's talking to me. I want you all, for a minute, this came up in a coaching call today. But I feel like I brought it up in a live stream. It might have been even last night. You know me, I forget shit constantly. Okay, so I gotta stop affirming that. I don't forget everything instantly. I remember everything. Okay. Think about, if, say you're manifesting a specific person, okay? Me, everything is about me. That's my girl. Think about when you manifest. I'll take the word manifest out, because let's go back to the times that you didn't know about manifesting. When you had your new love, right? In the beginning of all your love experiences. Gyra's done. All your love experiences, all the previous boyfriends or girlfriends. Let's look back at those for a minute. And try to think about, damn you. Think about what your mental state was when those people entered your world and were really, really into you. Think about that for a minute. You were probably at your, if not your best, you were feeling on top of the world during that time. Care level 0, maybe not even interested in not manifesting, because you didn't know about manifestation. I want this to be before you knew about manifesting. So you're probably on top of the world, feeling great, probably not even interested or worried or concerned about new love, right? But if you look back at all your previous love relationships, when you either started dating that person or when they entered your life and were really into you, you were on top of the world, feeling amazing and loving every ounce of yourself, right? And then you get in the relationship for a little bit, it's honeymoon phase, and then the fuckery starts. The fuckery starts. Now, please do not panic if you're saying to yourself, yeah, I didn't even have a chance for fuckery to start. We only got through one date. But you were probably feeling on top of the world before that person friggin' asked you about going on that date. So you still can apply this. So then the honeymoon phase kind of dying off. They're starting to show up hot and cold, okay? And you're starting to panic and worry about losing this person, okay? Do you see how you were two different versions of yourself? Do you see that you were in a state? Now, you didn't know about manifestation at that time, so I don't know about all your limiting beliefs during that time, but we're going to pretend you were in a state where you had very little. Or at least you were so on top of the, I just hit myself in the face. God damn it. You were in a damn good place and you weren't concerned about broken hearts or anything. You were there. So we'll call it life before manifesting good state. And then we become the, oh my God, he or she doesn't love me anymore. They're backing away. Probably talking to somebody else. Maybe I don't look good enough. They don't like me. Maybe I'm too boring. Do you see how you shifted your damn state? Do you see? So what's the difference between that to now? The difference is you know what you're doing. You know it's just a state. Do you hear that? Listen. Do you hear the coyotes? They are loud as hell tonight. She hears them. Do you hear it? Do you guys hear that? Throw a chancla, the coyotes. That is insane. Okay. Damn. All right. So, do you see? You guys did hear it? Yeah. It did sound scary. I kind of liked it though. What is it, Pooh? What is it? Oh, her face. All right. So you guys know about states now. You know all that matters is who you think you are. Who you think you are includes everything. That's what my video tomorrow is going to be about, okay? Includes everything. So you fucking put your focus there. Decide who you are. Relevant to relationships, relevant to love, relevant on how men or women are always wanting you and desiring that love relationship with you. That's just who you are now. That's all you know. That's all I know. We got that from Summer. That's all I know. Okay? It's all the state you are in. It's always about what state you're in. I am telling you. States are it. Think about it. Think about it. Do what I said. Look back at your past on what you were feeling and thinking when you manifested love. I'm going to tell you right now, I did take the time to do that. And every single time I was at a place where I was walking on water, feeling like my shit did not stink, thinking I was part-time Jesus.
I don't know how to respond to that.
That's when all of my relationships came into my experience. Yeah, well, now we know. Now we know what we're doing. We know we just got to put our focus there. Boom, done. Always going to get what we want. Seriously, I know that because I talk with sarcasm and I like to have a good time, I like to laugh, but I'm being as serious as I can be. When I made all of that my focus, the who I am, my God, I know I'm repeating myself. I know I am. But it changed my life. It changed everything. It can change for you too. Okay? All right. Maria Gerard, thank you very much. How to manifest a celebrity SP. Would visualizing and affirming in the morning and night than just self-concept throughout the day be enough? Well, Maria Gerard, you have that sexy name. Let's bring this back for a second. First of all, I know celebrity specific people feel like they're different. Like that's a different kind of manifestation. No, it's not. It's because you think that it is, that it feels that way to you, but it's not. Manifesting a celebrity is literally no different than manifesting any other type of specific person. It's a person that you know who does not know you. And that can be anybody, okay? It's because you think a celebrity is this, big, powerful, probably sexy and sassy like Jason Momoa, but like out of your league, right? No one's out of your league. They just have a few more followers than you. That's the only difference. And maybe where they live is different. Like they live in LA or I don't know, or Hollywood, right? That's it. That's the difference. Literally, that's it. So if you think that visualizing and affirming in the morning and night and working on your self-concept is enough, if you tell yourself that that's enough, it'll be enough. The truth of the matter, though, is we are always ever manifesting who we are. Who we are. Who we think we are. Does that make sense? So if you think that you are a version of yourself that will never be able to be in a relationship with a celebrity, that's who you are being. And your 3D will reflect that back to you. And remember, 3D and the people in it, they're not mirrors. Not mirrors from the place of they're reflecting each and every single thought you're having. They are the reflection of your beliefs and assumptions, and it's who you think you are. And yes, they are. That is everyone is you pushed out. Okay? So, anyway. I see that you're saying like doing it in the morning, doing it at night, doing self-concept during the day. When you're thinking of doing self-concept, please don't do it from the place that you're trying to fix something broken within you. We don't want to do that, right? I think I'm in his league because I've worked on self-concept enough, just wasn't sure how to approach it. Good. Start deciding that you're already perfect. There's nothing to fix. You're already the version of yourself that's living in the reality or in the timeline that you're having your specific person, and it does not matter who that specific person is. You're in everyone's league, right? There's no one above us or better than us. It's our reality, right? But morning and night, and then self-concept during the day, all the time that you're not on your manifestation game, be mindful that that's not the free pass period to think this is going to be too hard. Manifesting celebrity is too hard. There's no way that this is the same way to manifest. There's no way. It's got to be different to do it for a celebrity, and there's no way I'm ever going to get that celebrity. There's no way. It's not going to happen. They're not going to pick me. Just plain old simple me. They're not going to pick me. No. Do not marinate in that type of thinking. Listen, you didn't say you were. I'm just using that as an example. Okay? That's not the free pass time to think shit thoughts. It's not. No one's ever invited to shit fucker land. It's just some of you break down the barriers and run to be in shit fucker land. You don't have to do that. Okay? So yes, decide, yeah, that's enough. That's all I need to do. And I'm going to get it. Okay? Owen De Bruin. Thank you very much. Hi, Kim. After watching your videos, I found my block to manifesting my SP. It's SP being a few hours away for school. How could I focus on having my SP? Oh, look, I just talked about Summer, and it's all I know. And she's here. Martin Luther King Day. Thank you very much, Summer Sparkles. Yes. Okay, let's rewind. So you've discovered that the limiting belief, we all know I hate the word block. Block sounds so permanent, doesn't it? We don't want blocks. No blocks, right? Was that you think that because there's a few hours in between wherever SP is, that's going to affect being in the relationship with the person. So you have choices. You have choices. Do we want SP in a different school? Or do we want SP and yourself to realize that the distance does not matter? What would be the ideal? Do you want to be in the same place as SP? So then start either visualizing or affirming or scripting how you are with your specific person. I know that you're thinking to yourself, I think the distance is a problem. So that's about you deciding that you're the version of yourself who doesn't fear distance doesn't matter, because there's not going to be any distance. There is no few hours away. Everything is moving and recalibrating in your reality to bring you two together so that there is no distance. There isn't hours apart. Or the mindset that distance makes the heart grow fonder. It's your choice. What's your goal? What do you want to experience with your person? Focus there. When the fearful thought comes up, well, they're not going to want the relationship because of distance. No, they don't give a shit about that, just like you don't have to give a shit about that. That's not true. That's a thought from my old reality, my old self. That's not true for me anymore. I don't have to believe that. I don't just have to accept that thought because it popped into my mind. I don't have limiting beliefs. I'm the version of myself who doesn't worry about anything. Of course I'm going to have my relationship. Of course I am. I'm the HBIC of my reality. And 2023 is the year of HBICs getting their shit. So I have nothing to worry about. That's just a piece of my old self. Not a part of this reality anymore. It's that kind of thinking. So it's not like there's a perfect affirmation. There doesn't need to be. It's you deciding to be the version of you who knows distance doesn't mean shit because there's not going to be any distance. Everything's working or being orchestrated to bring us together. Okay? Meg, again. Thank you very much. Kim, I have one question. Did you ever consider having a group for your subscribers on Facebook to interact with each other? I love this HBICs, people. Meg, I have been asked that on multiple occasions. I'm feeling really bad that you purchased the super chat to ask me that. I'm feeling guilty about that. But the answer, as of this time in my life, held to the no. And respectfully, I hate Facebook. I hate it. I don't enjoy it. I have a Facebook, but it's just under my basic bitch name, and it's just family, and I'm not even sure why some people in high school that I don't even talk to, but they're on that Facebook. But other than that, I do not go on Facebook. I cannot stand it. I can't stand it. I think I went on Facebook, I don't know, maybe a month or two ago. I'm not even really sure, to update, because I had never changed my status to in a relationship. It had been single all this time. Why that mattered, I don't know, but it apparently mattered. But not to me. So I don't like it. I think Facebook is nothing but fucking drama. And I have that belief. I have that assumption. So therefore, anytime I go on there, that's what it feels like to me. And anytime anybody talks about Facebook around me, not specifically you, that's not what I mean. But like I'm saying, like family members and things like that, it's always a drama story. It's always about, oh, this idiot posted this and they said this and I told them this back. And really? No thanks. I want no part of it. So I will never have. I probably shouldn't say never, because what if I change into a new version like a month from now and make it fair? I don't know. But as of this moment, of the version I am in this moment, there will not be a Facebook. I just don't like it, and I don't want to go there. I believe I'm still a mermaid, though, on that mermaid gang one, but I just don't go on it. But I still can say I'm part of the mermaid gang, but I don't go on there. I don't enjoy it. It's drama. So I'm gonna keep it real. YouTube is my home. Like if we had to say a headquarters, manifesting with Kimberly headquarters, or the home office, it's YouTube. YouTube is my life. I love YouTube. It's my favorite platform. I don't think TikTok treats their people very good enough. I don't like how TikTok doesn't delete and take care of channels that are, stealing videos and pretending to be me. I don't like that. That bothers me. Where YouTube is snap, crackle, pop, bitch. And I like that. It feels like they give a shit, just a little. So, but I still will make TikToks. I'll still do Instagram, but YouTube's home. Always check here first. Here first. Anyway. But yes, I have to agree with you. Our little HBIC community here, we're pretty tight-knit group. And we like to zhuzh each other. And it feels fun being here. It feels fun. It doesn't feel like work. It doesn't feel like a job. I don't ever dread YouTube. You know what I'm saying? It feels like I'm hanging out with my friends because I'm hanging out with my friends. I mean, you're not physically in the room with me, but in my cuckoo mind, like I feel like I'm in a room with you guys. I love it. I love it. So, okay. Jenny Sarian, sexy, sassy, saucy Jenny Sarian. Hi, beautiful. Need your advice. My friends with benefits called me the other day, telling me all the things I want SP to say. He offered me to be his girlfriend. I don't know what to do. If I accept, is it settling for something that's not my desire? Thanks. All right, let me reread. All right, so he called the other day telling me all the things I want SP to say. He offered me to be his girlfriend. I don't know what to do. If I accept, is it settling for something that's not my desire? Okay, so let me speak from my own personal experience. When I was in that second solo vacation, I entertained what I referred to as a BBL or a second SP, but to me it was like a BBL. I wasn't, I don't know. I wasn't manifesting this person, so I didn't think he qualified to be called a second SP. But I entertained it. Tried to, very much so. Now, I was also very heavily attached to my 3D. I was just discovering what states really meant. So I certainly wasn't this version of myself yet. I was still sassy and snarky. But I was still very, very upset and devastated over the solo vacation, okay? So please put that into perspective. So I did entertain. I tried to have this, let's not call it a relationship because it wasn't, but I tried to entertain it and began speaking to this person very, very often, if not, it's what felt like all day long. Okay. And I enjoyed the company, but I started to realize that this person was doing nothing but trigger me and make me think about how I'm not with my specific person. Okay. That was my experience. But as I said, put into perspective of what mindset I was in. Okay. I was heavily, head over heels in love with SP and brokenhearted to not be with during that time. And I was just learning states. So now I tried entertaining it. It just upset me too much to keep going. If I hadn't been triggered, if I hadn't been upset, I probably would have continued, even though honestly, I wasn't that interested because it was better than being bored. That was the type of mindset I had back then. So I know people who are manifesting specific people and a second SP enters the equation and they initially are hesitant because they're fearing the same thing you are. And my advice to them had been, listen, live your life, have fun. You're not supposed to put your life on hold because you're waiting for SP1 to finally show up. Go have fun. It's your reality. Right? It's a version of this person. So enjoy yourself. If it doesn't bring you any semblance of joy and it triggers you like it triggered me, then no, don't do it. But if you have any semblance of interest and you just feel like giving it a try, does that mean SP1 is now not going to manifest? Nope, it does not mean that. So I gave what I just said to you as advice, okay, to another person, a few other people. And I can comfortably tell you a few of them ended up falling more in love with SP number 2, and they're still together. One or two of the other ones enjoyed their time with SP2, but SP1s showed up for all of them. For all of them. SP1s manifested in. And we have channel membership members. I'm looking quickly to see if any of them are specific. I don't see, really just going through a couple names, I don't see anybody, but there were several people in the channel membership who were manifesting an SP1, decided to entertain an SP2, and some of them were honest and just owned it. It was because I'm wondering if this will ever work. Getting into the place of is SP1 ever going to come? So they moved on to an SP2, and all of them, their SP1s manifested in. So it's personal choice. Does you entertaining an SP2 mean you're giving up on SP1? No. I made a video about, I don't know, a long time ago, about you don't need a backup plan. You don't need a backup plan. You don't have to prepare for your manifestation to not show up. So do you see how there's a difference in the intention, in the mindset? So personally, go have fun. Go on some dates. Try it out if you want. If it's too upsetting, and if you're giving it the meaning that it means I'm giving up on SP1, then don't. SP1 will manifest in. And you'll probably end up in a situation where you got to make a choice. Or maybe you'll be like a few of my other friends and end up falling head over heels for SP2. But SP1 still showed up. But they chose SP2 in the end. I'm just saying. So I've had multiple scenarios around me, not specifically mine, but multiple scenarios, and I've seen it play out in different ways. So long story short, the SP1 in every one did come back though. So you don't have to fear that. It's only if you keep thinking that it won't, that will become your belief, so that's what you'll experience in the 3D. Don't overthink it, girl. Listen, go take that sexy, sassy, saucy ass of yours and go have a good time. Go have a good time. Whatever good time means to you. If it means, no, I'm not going to entertain this, I'm going to stick to my game, then fine. But still go out and have fun. Still live, because SP1's coming. Or if it means you want to move on to 2 for some fun, and maybe, who knows, what if that turns into hot-blooded love? Then good. Win-win. SP1 will still show up, though. You can't lose. Have fun. But keep me updated. You got to tell me what happens. I'm dying to know. I'm a nosy bitch. Okay? Send me an email. Let me know. But I just want to say this too. You know, God, I can never shut up, can I? I just always have to add what, but let me just say one more thing. It's only settling if you think you're settling. It's only settling if you think you're settling. Okay? And I'm only saying that because one of my good friends, she was afraid of that too. Am I just settling because I don't think I can manifest this person? Well, what do you believe? What do you really, really think? Or is your heart saying, yeah, I want to entertain this. I don't want to sit home. I want to go out tonight. I want to do something. So I'm going to go out. What's the insights telling you? If you're looking after a date or two with SP2, you're looking at him like, Jesus Christ, I cannot imagine. And no, this isn't my lifetime. Yeah, no. Mm-mm. And then you continue seeing him. Okay, then you know you're settling. See what I'm saying? But you got one life. That's how I look. You got one life, kinda. One life. Go have fun. Choose the reality that you're living your best life. Decide you're that version and enjoy every damn second of it. Okay? But keep me updated. All right, I have 5 minutes. And I have a 5:45 call. Okay? That's the warning. All right? What's this? Kim, you look prettier. Here's something about, wait, here's something about your face today. It's a different expression. Really? What is it? Is it love? Huh? What is it? What's the expression? I love that. Thank you. That was nice. Helen, beautiful BFF bestie bitch. 2 live streams with my beautiful bestie. Get something pretty for yourself. Kim, love you. I love you too, my God, Helen. Helen spoils the shite out of me. I love you, Helen. BFF for life, bitch. For life. Can't say it enough. Beautiful BFF for life. To my BFF, Heather, you got competition. Just saying, okay? I don't know if she's watching. I love you, okay? Looking youthful? Oh my God, thank you. Thank you so much. Just love you, thank you. Please keep the compliments coming, please. That's how you get into my heart, by telling me how beautiful, sexy, sassy, saucy, and snarky I am. I love it. I love every second of it. Yes, the caress challenge. Caress. I'm gonna caress your belly and your jazz. That's going down in history with us. You know this, right? Just like we write it down. Wait, Lisa, it's your birthday? Or it was your birthday? I didn't know that. Happy belated birthday. How did we not know this last night, Lisa? How did you not tell us that? Happy belated birthday. Damn. We need to know these things. We need to know when it's people's birthdays. Okay, really quick. Allie, thank you very much. Head movement. Wait a minute. Somebody said, Kim, can I caress your gorgeous hair? Oh my God. Thank you so much. Yes, you can. I love you too, Claudia. Love you too. Okay. Head movement with both SP, but a horrible encounter with ex-husband threw me off. I feel I'm doing good, and then he shows me such negative behavior. I haven't even been in the mood to manifest since. Okay. Let me just quickly say to you, very quickly, because I have a call. But I already sent the link, and I saw their name in the chat, so you know I'm coming, okay? The reason why you're feeling to yourself that you haven't been in the mood to manifest since, because your ex-husband or husband, is it ex-husband threw it off. Now, Allie, are you manifesting your husband, ex-husband? Because I cannot remember. If you've told me this, I do not remember this. If you are, okay, you had an experience with them. Your feelings are valid. How you feel about it is valid. Okay, I'm not trying to take that away from you. But what I am saying is, we're taking this circumstance and we're making this circumstance. Shut up! We're giving this circumstance more power. That is nothing but a circumstance. Even he showed up acting like a jerk. I get it. But why would we give up? Why would we look at that circumstance and say, you are not manifesting your ex-husband? Oh, well, fuck him entirely. Okay, we need to decide that he's a better version so it's easier for you to get along, okay? If you have to get along, all right? Don't let the behavior of someone in your 3D reality steal your joy or kick you off your manifestation game. You can just decide he's going to be a better version. Just because you're not trying to manifest him in as a lover doesn't mean you can't be seeing him as a better version. That's all tied in with who you think you are and what version you are being of yourself. How you think about another and how you think they think about you. All of that is roped right on in on who you think you are. So don't give up on manifesting. Get back on your damn game and decide you are the version of yourself that doesn't have to deal with his bullshit and he only shows up right and that everything's going beautifully in every single other area of your life, including your love life. Okay? And whatever the horrible encounter is, like I said, I'm not taking it away from you. I'm not saying that you're not valid for how you're feeling, whatever this encounter is. And if it was an encounter that it had any type of violence or anything nasty, abusive, nasty, violent shit, well, then we can be what? Removing this turd from our awareness so they can get out of our 3D entirely. Okay? And if you still have to deal with this person because of children or anything like that, then we decide that they are becoming their best versions. Or versions that we don't have to deal with anymore by removing them from our awareness. This is probably a damn question that needed more time for me to talk with you, but I have to get on a call. I'm hoping it wasn't a violent encounter. Shush, Poop, seriously. There's nothing there. Okay, I have to go. I have to get on that call. It isn't. Okay, good. At least it's not the other. Well, then, let's decide he's his best damn version. Bastard. All right? I love you. I love you, Hawkeyes. I love you all. Okay? Be good. Decide who you want to be. Who do you think you are? And I'll see you all tomorrow. Okay? Be good. Be good.